Welcome back to the channel. We are here July 5th, and this is going to be the breakdown for the NBA Finals showdown between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns we got going on. Hope you guys enjoyed your July 4th weekend. Now it's back into the NBA flow of things. Football's right around the corner. We're going to be getting into that very, very soon. I'm thinking on things what to do next. Probably doing maybe some, team previews, maybe some mock drafts, obviously going through position by position of where we're going to focus on for this upcoming season and to get you guys ready for your drafts. They're going to come at the end of August, maybe beginning very early, obviously the first week of September, but right before the season kicks off. It's been a long time. Like, come on. We used to do drafts earlier in the summer, but no. Once you realize you need this information, it's really doing it at the last minute right before the season starts is the best possible way to get your value, pretty much, because guys go into camp and they get injured, weird things happen in preseason, and you missing out on opportunities. People get screwed over, and it's just kind of messed up. So that's a little bit for later. Let's dig into the game one of the NBA Finals, and we are going to start off with my favorite plays. Now, you got to think of it in the mindset, will Giannis play and will Giannis not play? So as of right now, all the reports saying that it's going to be uncertain. Even if you click on the name, I happen to have a Discord chat which updates me on, in and out news on pretty much any sport. Giannis is currently unknown status right now for game one. And if he misses this game, this is a Milwaukee team that's going to be they're rolling on all cylinders with the guys that they have right now. They understand their identity right now with Chris Middleton, with Drew Holiday, with Bobby Portis coming in, Brook Lopez, helping down low and not being at the 3-point line. I think they have a nice defensive mindset right there, guys knocking down threes, and that can be very dangerous for a team in the Phoenix Suns where, they had an early out. They've been off for a couple days, and now they're in a big situation where they've never been before. Milwaukee's always had that, pedigree. It just happens to be that Giannis is not going to be, most likely not going to play game one. But I would say the momentum side is going to be on Milwaukee being the team that's, played tough games, and they didn't have a long layoff. All right, Phoenix Suns have a little bit longer layoff, finishing their opponents a little sooner than they're supposed to. Now, we're going to go into this. I was looking at some of the games earlier this season. Suns beat the Bucks twice in the regular season. Both close, high-scoring games. One game went into overtime, but both in that 120, 115 range in those upper teens. So we're seeing a lot. We're going to see a lot of three-point shooting here. It's going to be very key. It's going to be very key, and we're going to look for those guys, especially in game one. So Giannis is out. We're going to look at Bobby Portis. He's been a key factor, just replacing the role of Giannis right there, knocking down some shots, providing some rebounds. He didn't do what he did in the previous game, where he got 43 DK with 22, 8, and 3 assists. But 12 and 9 is right there. Almost got you a double-double. I see him doing something similar to that. The Phoenix Suns' focus is going to be on stopping Middleton primarily because that's their number one shooter, all right? From Milwaukee side, obviously, they're going to want to stop Devin Booker. But I think they're just going to play straight-up man-to-man defense because they're, that's what they've been running most of the season. We'll see if Booker really gets cooking, then Budenholzer will probably adjust. But for now, for game one, they're going to be filling each other out, okay? They're definitely going to be filling each other out. So, Bobby Portis, I love that. I want to keep that guy on a roll. Even if you want to put him in a util role, that's fine. But I do want to have a cheaper captain so I can spend up on Middleton, Holiday, Booker. I need Middleton, Holiday, Booker in all three. Obviously, I want to try to force in Chris Paul, but those three are going to be my main guys, okay? Chris Paul is going to obviously give you upside in the assist department, but this is his first NBA Finals game. We will see what kind of Chris Paul shows up. He might get a little jitters, but I see him bouncing back. I see him struggling in his first game, but I see him bouncing back and taking over the series. So in this first one, I'm going to stick with Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, and Devin Booker. So Middleton obviously has been stepping up very, very huge with the absence of Giannis, and he's on a roll. So this man pretty much in 50% field goal percentage, a little bit better from the three-point line in that previous game. 4 for 10, 32 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds with 3 steals. So he's doing it on both sides. Between him and Drew Holiday, they have a nice thing going on. I did, put a little hate towards the acquisition of Drew Holiday. And look at the Milwaukee Bucks. They are in the NBA Finals. Will they win? I say no, but we will see. Holiday almost got you a triple-double. He was playing super, super aggressive. I love the defense that he put on the hampered Trae Young. He's going to do the same thing to Chris Paul in Game 1. So that's going to be why I was a little bit down on Chris Paul in Game 1, but we shall see. But 27 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 4 steals. Absolutely outstanding performance. He's one of my top plays just because he's stepping up to a whole nother level because Giannis is out. He's my favorite play. Drew Holiday is my number one play. If you want to put him at the captain, go ahead. And then we can switch out if you want to, put in a cheaper guy. But there's some other role players that I do like. So if we're looking at the Phoenix side, Devin Booker, I spoke about him. He's going to need to knock down his jump shot on a consistent basis. He's going to have to hit more threes than 1 a game. This 0 for 5, 1 for 7, 1 for 7, 1 for 3 is not going to cut it. He's going to have to put away the Milwaukee Bucks. And obviously help will be huge for them because Bridges and Jay Crowder having up and down games. They need to have consistent games. And someone that's going to be a big step up it needs to be Mikal Bridges in that corner 3, helping down with the boards as well, chipping in with some assists. But he's a huge proponent for Suns victories. If he's got things going on, they tend to win on a high, consistent basis. Bridges and Crowder are going to be huge. Bridges and Crowder. If one or the two, if both of them going off, then it's a field day for Phoenix. One or the two going off is probably a good sign. I think Bridges is going to be huge, especially in Game 1. He's someone I like to have in my util spot, someone that's going to get major minutes, can chip in multiple facets of the game with shooting threes and putting up rebounds. He's going to be a big key if the defense is going to be focused on Devin Booker and Chris Paul. It's going to be Mikal Bridges. Obviously, I like Ayton. They have a big body to bang with him. That's going to be an interesting matchup between Ayton and Brook Lopez. But salary, that's the problem. Salary. If I'm paying up for Middleton, Holiday, and Booker, I can't really afford Paul. I can't really afford Ayton. And if I want to choose one of those two, I'd rather get Paul. So if we're looking at cheaper options, another one to look at, someone that's been very, very consistent is going to be Cameron Johnson. Coming off the bench, he is a consistent 10 points and above shot maker. He's been very consistent on the rebound side. If he can chip in with steals, that is fine. But he's coming in and he's firing on all cylinders. He shoots at a very, very high clip. This is someone that should be in at the very bottom of your util spot. Nice cheap salary. Throw him in there and then figure out the rest of the lineup because he's going to get you there. Between him on the Phoenix side, and if you want someone on the other side, that's going to be Pat Connaughton. All right. So let's look over to FanDuel. We're just looking at some of the plays here. If we just went with the 4 favorite players that I just spoke about, Middleton, Booker, Holiday, and Bridges, we have $10K left. Now it's very tight, so you're going to have to choose between a buy. Oh, that's perfect. Bobby Portis is cheap. So the 2 best plays on FanDuel, just looking at salary, is going to be Bobby Portis at $9,500 and Mikal Bridges at $9K salary, okay? These guys are going to get 25 to 30 minutes plus and at a very cheap price. Well under 10K, get you around at $9,000 and $9,500, and they're going to get a ton of minutes. I think those are going to be 2 staples on FanDuel. Put in Bobby Portis, put in Mikal Bridges, and figure out the rest of the lineup from there because that's great salary. Because other than that, it's kind of ugly. Cameron Johnson is solid, but then you're looking at Tucker, Saric, Torrey Craig. No, I'd rather pay up for Bridges and Cameron Johnson. Bridges and Bobby Portis. Definitely. So let's look over to our props for tomorrow. And did it switch? Is money coming in more? they're just smashing. They're smashing the Phoenix Suns. It's pushing it all the way over. It's locked right now. But if you can get Milwaukee Bucks at +6.5 on game one, I think game one's a filling out process. It's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be very closely tight, very close, and tightly contested. If you want to, you could take Milwaukee Bucks money line in this game. But if you want to be safe, take the +6.5. I honestly see Suns obviously winning the series, but game one is going to be a test. And I love that +6.5. I love that +6.5. Next is going to be Mikal Bridges for -164. I love that. 10 points and above. He's done that in 2 occasions against the Bucks during the regular season. He is going to be a proponent to knocking down those threes, and big key for Phoenix to keep it close in this series and win as well. When he gets going, it's good things. But I like that 10 points. I think that's a very easy accomplishment for Mikal Bridges. And then last but not least is going to be Drew Holiday, 25 points and above. This man is being super, uber aggressive. If you want to take Middleton at +25 points, go ahead. As long as Giannis Antetokounmpo was going to be out, I'm going to keep smashing Holiday and Middleton. Holiday and Middleton, Holiday and Middleton. They are must-haves. Must-haves as long as Giannis is out. All right? And that is going to be tomorrow's core. Let me know how you feel about the core. Let me know how you feel about the props that we got going on for tomorrow. I think it's a solid bet. Let's go 3 for 3, man. Let's go 3 for 3. No more 2 for 3. No more 1 for 3. 3 for 3. I want a clean sweep and props for tomorrow. We will see. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 450. I appreciate the positivity, the push, the comments. Let's keep it going. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetJustD. And I'll be back tomorrow in another video. Peace out.